Brazil go dancing into the quarterfinals of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, and they look odds-on favourites now to go all the way and lift the entire World Cup in the final in the coming weeks. What's going on, guys? It is Ketch back with another video on the channel. Hope you've been enjoying all the World Cup content. Please do like, share and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. But yes, indeed, that is what happened. Brazil thrashed South Korea 4-1 in their round of 16 match overnight. Goals from Vinicius Jr., Neymar with a penalty, Richarlison and Lucas Paqueta put them into the last 8 with a showdown against the Croatians, who managed to put away Japan in the other round of 16 game overnight. And to be perfectly honest, I'm now starting to seriously think that Brazil can go all the way and win this whole competition. Their squad is just so well balanced, they've got so much depth, and they've got a lot of people who are willing to fight for the cause and bring the World Cup back to the Brazilian lands, where they haven't actually won the World Cup since 2002, when it was yesteryear and the likes of Ronaldo, Rivaldo and Cafu and Roberto Carlos were still running around in their prime. So will Brazil go all the way? I now think so, but only time will tell. At the end of the game, the Brazilian team held up a banner for Pelé, who is currently in hospital recovering and battling colon cancer, and so this was a victory dedicated to him. And Neymar actually stated at the end of the game that they hope he gets a lot better soon, and they want to celebrate the victory and potential more victories in this World Cup with him. So this is also a message to Pelé: get well soon, you Brazilian legend and world football legend, as the world won't be the same without you, but keep fighting, Pelé. Japanese, meanwhile, have gone out to Croatia on penalties, as their woeful penalty taking ensured that they will not be taking any further part in this year's World Cup, as Takumi Minamino, Kaoru Mitoma and Maya Yoshida all missed from the spot and ensured they would not be going any further at this World Cup. Hopefully 4 years to 2026 will give them enough time to practice their penalties, because on what I saw, they probably won't want to see those penalties again. But anyway, let's get into the game. It actually started alright for Japan, as Maeda gave them the lead early or late into the first half in the 43rd minute with a smart finish past the Croatian keeper Dominik Livakovic to give them a 1-0 halftime lead. And to be fair, on that current form, you would have thought, after their giant killing wins against Spain and Germany, that they could have done it again and made it to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. But it wasn't meant to be for the Japanese and their fans, and they'll probably go home disappointed, but with their heads held high. No one really gave them a chance to get out of that group, and the fact they did so made their nation proud. But it was Ivan Perisic's header, beautiful header I should say, from Dejan Lovren's exquisite long ball that made all the difference in the second half, as Perisic, he just hits it with his head and it just curls right into the corner. It was actually from quite a fair distance as well, so the fact he got it in from there is credit to Perisic's technique to get that into the corner so well. But yeah, then it was 1-1 into extra time, and at the end of extra time, and it was the Croatian keeper Livakovic that came up big for the Croatians, as he saved 3 of Japan's penalties to ensure that Croatia have now set up a massive quarter-final showdown with the tournament favourites Brazil. And speaking of this mouth-watering preview, does it get any bigger for both nations? Brazil are probably the favourites going into this, but you can't write off Croatia actually beaten finalists against France 4 years ago in Russia. Can they do it again by knocking off Brazil? History is probably against them in this scenario. Brazil have won this tournament more times than I can count, and Croatia are yet to win it. But the fact they came so close last time probably means they have a decent shout. But me personally, I think Brazil will probably go all the way and win this thing now. And that being said, I think Brazil will go through. I reckon it'll be a close one, probably be like a 2-1 or a 1-0, but it'll only be decided by 1 goal, and I think that'll be Brazil who do it. And yeah, that has been the end of this video, guys. Please do like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on another video very soon. Have a good one, guys. See ya.